So what happened the day before? This is quite a memory that I wish I could have done better. The day before my friend Selena passed away, she was always a bubbly person, and I guess like people who smile all the time, you don't expect them to go through so much pain. Even though she mentioned the day before that, hey dude, I want to come and see you, I want to come and talk to you. And I'm like, oh, we'll see each other, and all of those kind of postponements that we put in life, and we don't focus on the necessary calls that comes out from people who are no longer with us. So as Selena is no longer with us, the day before she constantly asked just to see me. And in our fast-paced life, everything just goes by so fast when you think about it, and I never made time for her at that time.
The hardest part about pretending that I was okay was having to laugh when I wanted to cry, having to stay quiet when I wanted to scream, because I felt like if I'd expressed myself any further than I already did, I'd feel like a burden. I felt like the feelings I was carrying myself were too heavy for someone else to carry. And even that, just having to mask my pain was just another weight in itself. So it was hard.
How did losing someone to suicide change me? I think losing this person, because we were not close, we stayed in the same area, but we would talk then, they would have conversations, we'd have a good laugh. So losing that person made me realize that people do speak, we just don't take them serious, and we laugh about people's pains and say what they're going through is small. Like the smallest thing can make a person take their lives. I think I've learned to be sensitive to situations, and I've learned to be considerate, you understand? I've learned to support people, to check up on people, to call people and say, you know what, hi, are you okay? Are you living? And to not take people's posts lightly, because whatever they say is what they are actually feeling, and they're not seeking attention. So I've learned that I'm coming from a generation that actually needs help and that actually needs care and just wants to be seen and loved. So let's share love, let's give love, let's spread kindness, let's be nice to one another. I think that's one thing that I've learned from losing this person.
Hi guys, my name is Duma Jacobs, #theboyJjoy, and kuyenzeka kufika isikhathi where I bottle up, ngafuna ukukhuluma about the situation which was happening at home, and it was not a nice feeling at all, because ngifila ngathi kube ngikhulumile, but till this day angakhulumi. I'm still bottling it up, and kancane it's eating me, but angifuni ukuvuma ukuthi yangidla, because I'm a dog and I believe that I'm strong.
If someone were to ask me how it's doing, I would be completely honest. I'd share my vulnerable side and express how empty I'm feeling. It wouldn't make sense to certain people, but it would be the truth, I feel like I carried so much that I wanted to release it, and I wouldn't hold back sometimes if I felt like I could trust you to tell you how I'm feeling.
What would I say to someone who's struggling? Okay, I'd say, don't give up. Keep pushing and keep fighting. I mean, I think one day it'll be nice to be seen as an anchor, like to be seen as someone who's thriving, you understand? Sharing your struggles with someone and being there for someone is gonna be heartfelt, like taking your struggles the way it is and then living with it and then trying to help another person who's struggling with that. I think that'll be very nice, to have people going through the struggle, help others with that struggle, and going through your struggle proudly and not being ashamed to speak out that, this is what I'm going through and this is what I am feeling. I feel like we should speak out, and help other people speak out. So I think that's one thing I would say to someone I've seen struggling, to never give up, to keep fighting the struggles, and to not think suicide is the way, because that by committing suicide, you're closing a chapter when you've got a beautiful, long journey ahead of you that you can make a meaningful impact in another person's life. So, yeah.
But at the same time, I have friends, not friends, I have a friend, which is my dog, and that's how I confide. Like, how I feel at the moment. And yeah, man, if she could speak, angantshela a lot engatshelanga abazali bami, and That's my friend. That's my daughter, because Inja I am, by the way. I love it. And mental health bafethu is something which is very, very dangerous. And abantu abayinakanga leyo nto leyo. People will be going through a lot and not say anything. So I would advise you to get something to talk to, even if it's not a person, guys. Get a plant, put a seed, talk to it, share your feelings, and eventually it will grow. That's how I feel, cause me lang I don't use humans, I don't trust humans, cause how you feel, she or he will use that against you when in future fights. So yeah, just keep things to not people.
And what could I have done differently, honestly? I believe I take a lot of people seriously now. Whenever they go to, it might be a minor thing. It might be as small as them forgetting. It might be as small as them not actually believing in themselves, not speaking up, or not taking action. And you might not know how much that kills them. So what could I have done differently? I guess I could have just paused everything around me and started listening to what they have to say. And to anybody watching out there, we all going through the most. As young people, I'm also a student, and imagine it's exam times. Another person is overwhelmed by peer pressure. They don't even know how their life will turn out. Some of them are graduating. They don't even know how the future looks for them. But I could say, if somebody has that message of crying out, just pause everything around you. Just pause everything around you and try and listen to what they have to say. Because that one person who listens to them, it might keep the next Selena alive. Unfortunately, for me, I missed that chance.
It's okay not to be okay. Please do not suffer in silence. Talk to someone.